Fort Delaware, once home to prisoners during the Civil War, is now the prison home to paranormal activity. Fort Delaware, a location built in 1848 on Pea Patch Island near Delaware City. And at one time, a combination of 16,000 people and prisoners occupied the island as a prison camp. It was used as a prison camp for Confederate prisoners of war during the Civil War, and in later years served as protection of parts during the Spanish-American War. But for Delaware today, it holds a great distinction of housing paranormal activity. At what point 13,000 prisoners were kept in wooden barracks with putrid water and tiny portions of nearly inedible food. Scurvy, smallpox, and malnutrition had run rampant during these times. Ghost Hunters has done a show they filmed there. Has been known to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. And you can even get a 5-hour paranormal investigation tour and be a part of the investigation as you look for activity among the kitchen, the prisoner barracks, the mess hall, or maybe some of the other spooky areas, the ordnance room. Many who have been on these tours have said that you have that feeling, that presence of something there. Some have been touched, noises, things being moved. Definitely a lot of paranormal activity throughout. Even upon daylight, shadows, chills, spooky sounds, be plenty around to give you the creeps. In the tunnels, some have said they've heard cannon fire. And even if you're a skeptic, they have a one-on-one private tour, just basically going over the basics and showing you a few things, and just maybe you might become a believer. This being a prison camp, prisoners would sleep on the floor with rats. The conditions were just horrible. And in dungeon areas where torture would commence, there was sightings of full body apparitions and echoing voices and screams heard through the dark halls. One investigator had his jacket pulled on hard enough that he was pulled backwards. And in 1831, a fire had damaged a lot of the fort. So with such a horrid history and violent atmosphere, it's no wonder Fort Delaware comes in as one of the Delaware's top haunted places. So next time you're in Delaware, buckle up for a 5-hour tour, and just maybe the tortured souls will welcome you, but it may be a moving experience. This has been Haunted Places in America, Series 7, A Visit to Fort Delaware.